Well, I know I'm not meant to do it, but I did. I couldn't help it. It just happened. I'm sorry, but I couldn't help but play with the map. Welcome back to the Toolbox, where I share some of the best mods and assets I use in Transport Fever 2. This is it. I've done a quick work. I managed to wind the track all the way to the north. We got the high-speed rail link completed. There is not much detail apart from both approaches. There's still no city or town in the north. There's a few sort of pleb ploppers just to get some sort of people moving backwards and forwards and using the service. I've also added a separate service, and you'll see that on the cab ride, that swings off to the left and goes off to our imaginary Paris. Basically, I've done a subterranean station under a big mountain, hidden it, put some pleb spawners on the top so it just spawns people, just to make it a little bit realistic, just to feel like one of the actual high speeds actually goes somewhere to a distant land as well. You'll see that junction as we hit one of our cities. We're going to work on that area as well during the next live stream, because I did promise, well, not so much promise, but it was suggested that we get some more detail done. So I sort of said, why don't I spend a stream doing some detail? So that will probably be coming up maybe in the next one. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll make that decision today, probably after I've done this. I don't know. Maybe. Anyway, that's what we're going to do. Anyway, and excuse me if I do not pronounce this correctly. Enter the Velaro E320 or Class 374 Eurostar. This is the service we've used on our stream build. This is the one I wanted to use. It got suggested to me in Discord. I can't remember who did, but thank you very much. This mod's by, I'm going to go with QRiv. It's a fantastic mod. It has two different models, the 2011 logoed version and then the reworked 2014 logoed version. Both fantastic, look great. The sun bounces off them amazing if you're going through some areas. I was having a good look at it today. It has a maximum speed of 320 kilometers an hour. Its capacity is 267. That's without any passenger mods. I think I'm using passenger mods, so I think my train's something ridiculous like 900 passengers or something. I'm considering removing that. I'm not quite sure yet though. It's available from 2014 in the game, and obviously, like I said, there are two versions. The train is 399 meters long, so you do need a long platform, which is quite nice because it makes your platforms a little bit more interesting. You can add some extensions to them, make it quite obvious where your, let's say, Eurostars or high-speed trains are situated in your stations, which is really cool. I'm going to assume that you're like me with these trains as well, and they're very rarely going to stop at any intermediate stations. They're going to be end-to-end, super fast. This is something I'm hoping with Transport Fever 3 as well, where we can utilize this a little bit better. I guess there's maybe three major things that I'd like to see in Transport Fever 3. Bigger maps. I know not everybody can run bigger maps because of the limitations on what they're running the game on. But for those that are, I think the options should be available so we can really make some huge, humongous, long-distance maps. And extending the willingness or wantingness of passengers that will travel the full distance of the map. I do think that that needs some work in a new game. I'm not sure if there's a mod available for that. If there is, somebody show me. Maybe join Discord and I might share that mod too, because I do think there needs to be a more realistic travel distance for passengers, because especially in the UK, I know the UK is not a big country compared to others, but people do use high-speed rail and they do travel large distances on a very, very regular basis. So I'd like that willingness. I'd like to see trains without any mods, without having to modify the game and manipulate it to a certain extent. See that happen and see passengers actually want to use these high-speed rail services more, and they travel the full distance. So developers at Transport Fever 3, if you're listening, that's something to think about. Anyway, without further ado, this cab ride is going from the south to the north, from our Euston St Pancras station all the way to the north, and I can't remember what we named that town in the north, but it's going there. Cab ride takes around 15 minutes. Grab yourselves a cup of tea, maybe pause it right now, go and get that cup of tea, and let's see how it turns out. I will note that I made this track and I'm testing it along with you as well, so I ran this cab ride along with you guys as well, so I'm not sure how it's going to pan out. There might be some areas that I will feel, or if you see any slight glitches anywhere where the track's kind of popping up, popping down, let me know. I think I'm aware of one place, but I did cab ride this to test it as well as record it at the same time. Anyway, enjoy the cab ride. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.